Namaste everyone, and welcome to today's yoga session. Let us begin, as always, in a comfortable seated position, allowing the body to be active, alert, and yet completely relaxed. So whatever adjustments you need to make that happen, find that position. Once you settle down, try to straighten your spine without tensing it, without putting too much effort. And lift your shoulders up, back, and down. And you can place the back of the palms or top of the palms down. Whatever you wish to do with your hands. You can do Gyan Mudra. You can also just place them on your lap. So once you decide the hand position, the leg position, take your time and close your eyes. Let the time slow down until it stops completely, which means your awareness is only in this moment. Every moment passes by, and then the new moment is always there. If you look at it deeply, there is nothing else but this moment. And if we investigate deeper, the question arises, who am I in this moment? Am I just this limited physical and mental entity that has a name, occupation, gender, nationality? Am I just this? Or can I expand myself to become something more? Something which is not limited, which is not labeled, which is beyond duality. As you pay attention to this moment, recognize that this moment exists only because there is an awareness inside you to perceive this moment. Without your awareness being there, this moment will also not exist. And therefore, instead of being this limited physical and mental entity, which is a part of this moment, can you become this moment itself? In other words, can you become the space of consciousness in which this moment unfolds, in which everything is manifested? How do we become this space? We can do so by observing and watching everything that is there in this space. There is the physical body, which is sitting down on a mat. There are the sense perceptions, the words that are entering the ears. There is a mind inside, which is perceiving those words, understanding those words, and it has its own labels and opinions and comments about whatever is happening right now. there is this surrounding. If you expand your awareness, you can hear the sounds around you. You can feel the space around you. There is prana, life force, and energy moving throughout the body, keeping every part alive. And what else is there? There is that which knows all of this, which can see all of this, which can recognize the presence of all of these things. It's that background awareness which is inseparable from who you are. And once we become that, we can start to become limitless. When we become that, everything that happens at the level of the body and mind is simply happening. And if we keep ourselves established in that awareness, we are just watching. We are watching it all happen. We are enjoying the ride. We are enjoying the journey, the ups and downs of life. Being deeply rooted in the knowledge that everything is transient. No good situation will forever remain good. No bad situation will forever remain bad. Let us spend the next couple of minutes being deeply rooted in this silence, this stillness, this vibrant aliveness that pervades the entire universe. To establish ourselves deeper in this state, we have the practice of asanas, pranayama, meditation. All of these things simply teach us that we can stay connected to that background awareness even when the body is doing something, even when we are doing something with our breath, and even when we are meditating. That is the secret and the essence of yoga, to always be connected to this background awareness. So in today's class, let us try to keep that awareness of the present moment, of the breath throughout the session. Let us begin with 5 deep breaths. Take deep inhalations and long exhalations. 5 rounds, do it at your own pace. Once you finish the 5 breaths, allow the breath to come back to its natural rhythm and take a few moments to acknowledge that rhythm. And now, gently bring your palms together, rub your palms. Cup your eyes, massage the eyes gently, and start to take your palms away from the face. Blink open your eyes, looking into your palms, and relax your hands. So, in today's session, we'll begin in the standing position, and we'll start with a standing sequence, then we'll sit down on the mat. So first, let us simply warm up the body by doing a slow and mindful round of sun salutation. Come to the top of your mat. Take a few moments here. Just stand up tall. Lift your toes up. Place them back down. Lift your shoulders up, back, and down. Keeping the hands relaxed. Stand tall. Gaze relaxed. And feel that balance. Staying fully present. As you exhale, bring your hands in Namaskarasana. As you inhale, start lifting your hands up, doing a gentle back bend. You may bend your knees, push the hips forward slightly. As you exhale, start reaching your hands forward, going into a forward fold. Now stay here for a few seconds. Let the hands hang down. Let the head hang down. Look at your knees. Now bend the knees and take a big step back with your right leg. Place the right knee down. Keep the toe tucked in, and then take your hands off the floor. Sinking the hips down, take your hands over the head, palms together, and do a gentle back bend. As you exhale, bring the hand down. Take the left leg back. Find your plank position. From the plank position, we'll move into side plank. So move to one side and lift your hands up. Bring it down, back to the plank. Move to the other side. Come back. Now you can place your knees down if you want. I'll just show you a variation. So if this is difficult for you, the side plank, you can just place one leg down. So that will make it easier. Now from the plank position, we'll place the knees, chest and chin down. And then as you inhale, come up in cobra pose. So you can untuck the toes for this one. Use your back muscles, lifting the chest and rib cage off the floor. See if you can take the hands off the floor. Place the palms down, push yourself up, tuck your toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. Stay here for a few more seconds. Now lift your right leg up and then bring your right foot forward. Place the left knee down. Hands over the head. Gentle back bend as you sink the hips down. Bring your hands down. Bring the left leg forward. Find your forward fold. Stretch your arms up. Inhale. Gentle back bend. Exhale. Prayer pose. Release your hands. Breathe comfortably. Come back to a state of presence. And notice Did you lose that background awareness in between? Or were you connected with it throughout the sequence? Let's do the second half. Palms together, Namaskarasana. As you inhale, lift your hands up, gentle back bend. As you exhale, forward fold. This time, as you inhale, take a big step back with the left leg. Place the left knee down. Take your hands off the floor. Gentle back bend as you sink the hips down. Bring the hands down. Take the right leg back, plank position. From plank, move to side plank on one side. This time we'll hold for a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Come back to plank. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side plank on the other side. 3, 2, 1. Back to plank. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now slowly see if you can place the knees, chest and chin down all together. Once you come down, as you inhale, come up in Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. You can untuck the toes. Stay here for a few seconds. See if you can take the hands off the floor and continue breathing. Place the palms down. Push yourself up. Downward facing dog. Take a small step forward with your feet. Keep breathing comfortably. Now lift your left leg up. And then bring your left foot forward. Place the right knee down. Hands over the head. Gentle back bend. Sinking the hips down. And bring your hands down. Bring the right leg forward. Forward fold. Stretch your arms out. Lift your hands up. Gentle back bend. And finish with the prayer pose. Release the hands. Increase the distance between your feet. Palms facing forward. Try to loosen the body. Keep it relaxed. You may close your eyes if you want. Noticing what's happening inside the body. How quickly can you connect with that background awareness, which is aware of the body, surroundings, breath, thoughts. Just becoming the space in which all of these things are happening. Blink open your eyes. Come back to the top of your mat. We'll carry on with a few more standing poses. So from this place, take a step back with the left leg. And your left heel will be in one line. And notice how my left foot is at an angle. It's not like this. You place it at an angle. Now keep the hips parallel to the side of the mat. And bend your right knee. We will first begin with Warrior 2, Virabhadra Asana 2. Lift your hands up, parallel to the ground. And look at your right fingertips. See if you can relax the shoulders away from the ears. Go deeper into the pose. Let's add a gentle backward bend. So your fingers are pointing up towards the ceiling now, not all the way. Come back to Warrior 2. And now straighten the knee. We will transition into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Turn the palms out. Gently start leaning forward, and then the right hand goes down, left hand goes up. See if you can open your chest to the side, and if you have the balance, look up towards the ceiling. Comfortable breathing. As you inhale, come back up. Now from here, we'll move into Parivritta Trikonasana, revolved triangle. So from here, start to twist your body and take your left hand towards the right foot. Right hand goes up. Be careful with your balance. As you inhale, come back up. We'll move into reverse warrior now. Slide your left hand down the left leg. Right hand goes up. Both legs are straight. Look up towards the ceiling. And now, cartwheel your hands forward. Take a step forward. Come back to the top of your mat. Stay here for a few seconds. Let the breath become natural. And whenever you're ready, take a step back with the right leg this time. Adjust your feet. We will first find our Virabhadrasana 2. So hips are parallel to the side of the mat. Bend the left knee. Hands parallel to the ground. Look at your left fingertips. Relax the shoulders. Go deeper into the pose. And breathe. From this position, we'll take a gentle backward bend. So lifting the left hand up, right hand down. Both hands in one line. You're still looking towards the left fingertips. Come back to warrior 2. Straighten the knee. Moving into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Open your palms and lean forward. Left hand goes down, right hand goes up. Comfortable breathing. Engage your core muscles and come back up. We will move into Parivritta Trikonasana. Start to twist your body. Right hand comes to the left foot. Left palm goes up. Continue breathing, twisting, keeping the whole body engaged. And as you inhale, come back up. Now slide your right hand down, left hand up, reverse warrior. Look up towards the ceiling. And now cartwheel your hands forward. Take a step forward. Come back to the top of your mat. Relax the hands, relax the shoulders. Keep some distance between your feet. And go back into full presence, full stillness. How can we carry this sense of stillness through the poses? Even when we are moving or in the pose, do you still feel the same stillness and presence that you're feeling right now? Next, we will be moving into Utkatasana, chair pose. So you can stay there where you are. I'll show it to you from the side. So feet will be shoulder width apart. If you want a little more challenge, you can bring your feet together. Now, just bend the knees, touch the ground and lift your hands up. So notice how my knees are over the heels, pretty much. So I'm not bringing my knees forward like this. Draw your knees back, bring a gentle arch in your back. Use your hands, extend the spine. 3, 2, 1, straighten the legs and relax the hands. So now I'll show it to you from this angle. We will continue to do some variations now. So come back to chair pose. First, we will just do a simple twist. So from this position, just twist your spine as much as the body allows. Look to the side, breathe. Come back to the center, twist on the other side. Use your spine to twist. Come back to the center, straighten the legs and relax. Shake it out, kick your legs. Next variation will involve a little bit more balancing. So be careful, find your chair pose. From the chair pose, lift your right heel up, bring it down. Lift your left heel up, bring it down. Now you can choose to do one leg at a time, or you can try both heels up. Coming on your toes, see if you can go deeper. Breathe comfortably. 5, 4, 3, 2, straighten the legs and relax. Breathe. Allow the body to become open. Now we will bring ourselves down in Malasana. So increase the distance between your feet. Heels inside, toes outside. And just start squatting down. Use your hands for support. Once you sit down, settle down comfortably. Take the elbows to the inside of the knees, palms together. Draw your palms back. Breathe. Take deep and long breaths. Can you become that background awareness, which is simply watching the body do this pose? And you're also connected with your breath so that you're not lost in your thoughts. At the same time, there is awareness of the body. What are the parts which are feeling that stretch? And slowly, with the support of your hands, you can sit down. Take a break if you want, maybe a sip of water. Now, we will be practicing a couple of seated poses, and then we'll move into pranayama. So the first pose we will practice is called Virasana, also known as hero's pose. So let me show it to you like this. You can begin in Vajrasana, diamond pose. Now, just be careful with this. If you have trouble in your knee joints or if you have tight hips, you can take some support while doing this, but be careful. Listen to your body. So now, how do we transition to Virasana? From this position, with the support of the hands, look how I'm taking my legs out slightly. And then see if you can settle down in between your legs. Keep the feet as close as possible. If this is too much, you can just use your hands for support and stay up here. But if the body allows, just settle down and breathe. Now I'll show it to you from the side because there are some variations here. So from this position, see if you can start to walk your hands back and come down on your forearms maybe. You can stay here and relax your head back. Keep breathing, stay there. And if the body allows, you can also walk yourself back and lie down on your back completely. You can also stretch your arms over the head. Comfortable breathing. Do not push the body too much. Find your limit and stay there. Now slowly we'll try to come out of the pose. First, come back up on your forearms. Stay here for a moment. Come back on your palms. And from here, go back to Vajrasana. Now, we will transition into Shashankasana, rabbit pose. So, you notice that this was a backward bending pose. The spine was arching. Now, we will counter it by doing a forward fold. So, in this pose, from Vajrasana, you just lift up slightly and you hold your feet from the outside like this. And then you place the top of the head, not the crown right away, but this part on the ground like this. Just take a few moments and watch me first. And then what I'll do is I'll walk my knees forward close to the forehead and lift my hips up. So just watch this. After holding this, I'll place the head down, walk my knees forward and lift the hips up. So again, be careful with this one. Let's try it together. Find that grip. Place the top of the head down, close to the knees. Try to walk your knees forward and lift your hips up. Slowly as you inhale, come back up. Breathe, relax. Whenever you're trying this pose on your own, make sure you don't put too much pressure on the top of the head. It has to be this part which is in contact. And now I'll show you another variation of Shashankasana. So for this one, lift your hands, palms together, and then slowly start moving forward. You can place the forehead down, pinky finger down. Just breathe. As you inhale, come back up, lift your hands. And exhale, relax. So we did a backward bend, then a forward fold, and now we'll do a backward bend once again by doing Ushtrasana, camel pose. So for this one, come up on your knees, keep some distance between the knees, legs parallel. Now, just try one hand at a time first. So first, let's prepare for the pose. Place your palms on the lower back, fingers pointing down, and just supporting yourself, go back. Come back up. Now from that same position, you can try one hand at a time. So you can place one hand on the heel, bring it back, try the other hand, and bring it back. So try both the sides and then come back up. Now, let us try the full pose, but listen to your body again. If it's too much, then stick with one of the previous variations. So just go back, supporting the lower back, and then maybe place both the hands on the heels, let the head fall back, push your hips forward, just breathe, let the chest open up. And when you want to come out of the pose, place the palms on the lower back, come back up, sit down, and now increase the distance between the knees, let the big toes touch, walk your palms forward and move into Balasana, child's pose. Slowly, as you inhale, come back up and sit down comfortably now. Take your time. Settle down, maybe a sip of water if you want. Let us begin our pranayama and meditation practice. Stay completely still. So for that, you must be comfortable. Make any adjustments that you want so that the body is comfortable. Bring your hands in Gyan Mudra, keeping the shoulders relaxed, fingers relaxed, facial muscles relaxed. A gentle smile on the face. Close your eyes. Ask yourself, am I able to pay full attention to this moment? Or am I being drawn into thoughts of the past or the future? Ask yourself, am I able to relax the body, keep it open, light, and easy? Or am I holding something back? Am I tightening some muscles? Can you feel the whole body as one entity, integrated, one big container of life force? Or is your body feeling bifurcated, where you're feeling one part different than the other? Our journey is towards feeling the body as a whole more and more. We will begin our pranayama practice with equal inhalation and exhalation, Samavritti pranayama. So you can blink open your eyes for a moment while I instruct. So today we will practice this with Kumbhaka. Kumbhaka means retention of breath or retention of breathlessness. So the way we will do it is the whole round will be divided into 4 parts. First part, inhalation. So you inhale for, let's say, 4 count. Then you hold the breath for 4 count. That's the second part. Then you exhale for 4 counts. Third part. And then you hold again the breathlessness for 4 counts before you start inhalation again. So that will complete 1 round, and you get to decide if you want to do 4 counts, 3 counts, 5 counts. Just make sure that you're feeling comfortable. You shouldn't be holding your breath so much that you feel the need to gasp or something. It has to be comfortable. So we will practice this for 7 rounds. You can begin at your own pace. Finish the last round that you're practicing. After the exhalation, you can come back to your natural breath. Continue to keep your eyes closed and notice what has changed. What feels different when you modify and control the breath versus when you let go? We will move into Nadi Shodhana, Anulom Vilom Pranayama. If you already know how to practice this, you can begin. I'll just give the instructions. With the right hand, make Nashika Mudra by holding the forefinger and the middle finger. The right thumb will block the right nostril. The ring finger and the pinky will block the left. And let's begin together. Inhale with both nostrils. Exhale with both. Inhale on the left. Exhale on the right. Inhale on the right. Exhale on the left. So just like that, keep moving now. Try to keep your body still. Some of you, I can notice that the neck is tilting to one side. So keep your neck in line with the spine. If you need to open your eyes and readjust, you can do that. Slowly finish the last round that you're practicing with an exhalation on the left side. And whenever you finish, release the hand and go back into that state of meditation. This pranayama is excellent to bring more balance between the left and right side, between the moon and sun side of the body, between the yin and the yang side of the body. The more balanced, the more neutral we become, the more free we become from dualities, the more we can experience the oneness, and the more we can notice the central channel of the body getting activated, the Sushumna Nadi. The purpose of all our practices is to facilitate the upward movement of energy. So in this moment, see if you can become light and easy, expansive, open, fully integrated. And see if you can take your attention up towards the forehead and the crown of the head. You can also visualize that energy is slowly rising up the spine, stay in complete stillness. And become a witness to every thought, every sensation, every emotion, everything that happens in the mental and physical realm. Just keep watching it without being interested in any of the content. Now you can blink open your eyes. We will finish our pranayama session today by doing 3 different chants. So the chants are simply the 3 different syllables of Omkara. So the first will be Akara. So you will simply chant A, and when you're doing that, see if you can keep your attention on the navel. That is where the voice is originating from. So let me just show you. We will be taking a deep inhalation and chanting. But when you do that, see if you can keep the whole body integrated, which means you're not just singing from here or here, you're singing from the whole body. So let's chant that for 3 times. Inhale. 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 Back into stillness. Next, we will chant Ukara. So the syllable U, and this time you keep your attention on the throat region. So let's begin. Inhale. Ooh. Inhale. Inhale. Notice how it brings more and more stillness. It allows the mind to calm down. Let us practice the third part, Makara. So we will simply do a humming sound with our mouths closed, keeping the attention on the nasal region. Let's do it. Inhale. 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 Just breathe. Keep the body relaxed and active. Keep your eyes closed. And immerse yourself in that stillness. Or another way of saying it is, let that stillness express itself through you. Let it emanate. Let it fill up every part of the body. You can continue to stay seated, or you can lie down in Shavasana for a couple of minutes. But whatever position you choose, bring yourself to a place of stillness and simply observe whatever is happening in the body, in the mind, in the breath. When thoughts come inevitably and we get drawn into those thoughts, how long does it take before you become aware? And with gentleness and kindness, bring yourself back to the witness. If you are in Shavasana, just invite some movement in the body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your head from side to side. And you can take a big stretch by taking the arms over the head. And then bend your knees, roll over to any one side, support your head with your hands. And then with the support of your hands, push yourself up. Join us back in the seated position. Let us bring our palms together in front of the chest, gently bowing the heads down in gratitude. Thank yourself for coming on the mat today, for your wonderful practice. May we all receive the benefits of today's practice, and may we all continue to be aware of this stillness and presence throughout the rest of the day. Let us finish by chanting one long Omkara. Deep inhalation. Om. Gently, you can blink open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for joining the class.